Hello, guys. Welcome to my YouTube channel once again. Thanks for being here in my YouTube channel. Today, I want to share one more point which is related to our studies. Uh, See, in our daily life, we receive so much information, and the information what we are receiving will be stored in our mind in a image manner, in a picturized manner. If you are able to understand whatever the information we are receiving properly, then it means we receive the information correctly, exactly what the sender is said. If anyone said anything, if we listen to them, then automatically our mind wanted to make that information in a visualized manner. Then only it keeps in your mind. So what I'm telling is, whatever the information we are receiving, that information will be turned into images. Our mind fix that information in a visualized manner. So in a daily life we receive so much information, but if you are talking about student life, once any student step in a school life, from there itself he started learning so many things in school, so many subjects he is being taught by teachers, so many teachers. So each teacher has his or her unique way of teaching. Student may understand some lessons, some subjects, and he may not understand some other subjects, maybe because of their teachings, the way of teaching in a schools. So whatever it may be, whatever the student is learning the information, gaining the information, it must be stored in a image form, visualized form. And if that image is not clear, if that visualization is not clear, then automatically whatever the student he learned, he can forget easily. That's why majority of the students not able to remember so many concepts, so many subjects, just because of not able to understand properly. Understand is here means they are not able to picturize the concept properly in their minds. That is why the information is not being stored in their mind sequence manner properly and perfectly. That's why if they are not able to understand, means they are not able to picturize them properly, automatically they don't show interest. If they don't show interest, automatically they cannot use them. If they are not using them, automatically the information will be blurred day to day. Automatically it will fade away slowly. It is nothing but forgetting. So this is the reason. And most of the teachers are asking the student to remember. Teachers are pushing the students to remember the concept and asking the students to understand the concept. But there are some teachers not able to find out the exact root solution for this kind of understanding. Why a student is not able to understand? Why any person is not able to understand when they were saying anything? Just because of they are not able to picturize the information in their mind properly. Maybe it is a lack of the sender also. The information who is giving it, he is nothing but a sender. The man who is sending the message, maybe he has the problem of communication skills. That is the reason other party who is listening to him not able to picturize what the man is saying. That's why he cannot understand. Not only whatever the person listening, but also when we are reading any text, any book, whatever the text we are reading, if we are able to understand what the author or writer said in that book, line to line, sentence to sentence, whenever we are reading, we are maybe reading verbal lines, but whenever we are reading that verbal sentences, we are visualizing in our own perception in our mind. If that visualization is very interesting to us, and if that kind of picturization is happening very properly when we are reading that book, then we will hook then the book will hook our mind, and we will glue to that story, maybe any concept what we are reading in that book. So the problem is picturization of any information in our mind. If you are able to picturize them well, automatically we can understand. Some students not able to understand while they were reading any concept, while they were reading any text, they are not able to understand the text, or they are not able to visualize them in their mind. That's why they feel bored, and slowly they stop studying and go to sleep, just because of not able to understand what they are in the text. Some people can read, but some people can read anything easily. Means they can understand what the story is going on. If any person reading a story, any novel, if the story is very good to understand, it means very good to picturize, then that person can glue to that story, and he wanted to read the entire story in one sitting, and he can take the book everywhere. While he was walking on a street, he can read it. While he was doing any work in a kitchen, he can read it. Wherever he is in, he wanted to have that book, and he wanted to read that story completely in one sitting, one go, because that kind of visualization is very thrilling. That kind of picturization the book is giving to him is very nice. That is the skill, that is one kind of a technique of the author who wrote that book. So we'll talk about writing skills later, but now whenever we are listening to anything, whenever we are reading anything, our brain receives things in image formation. So in a student level, whatever the textbook they are studying, the textbook should fill up with some kind of images, because our brain is very ready to receive the images very quickly. Our brain receive our image very smoothly, very quickly, and whatever the image we saw with our eyes will be stick in our mind for a long term. In olden days, when we are studying any textbook, for example, I'm telling you, in physics textbook, there are some pictures, but they are in black and white. Some textbooks, so the pictures are in blurred. So the student, whoever reading the text, is not able to understand what exactly the picture is, what exactly the image is. That's why they are not able to understand the concepts in a physics. For example, Newton first law, second law, third law, Einstein formulas. They are not able to understand exactly the concept, because of they are not having a proper picture in the text. For example, if we take a biology, photosynthesis. So how the trees receive the light rays from the sun, how it can prepare food itself, and how that light heat energy converts into chemical energy in the trees. They pictured in a textbook, but those pictures are not enough to understand for understanding. But nowadays government took some care of publishing textbook. Nowadays government took some kind of some step ahead, and they are printing the textbook with the visualization, some good images and proper images, clear pictures and practical pictures are there in nowadays textbooks. So then student can understand the image, see the image, and he can understand the concept easily. So my point is, if our mind is if our mind has a nature of taking images properly, then we should help help our mind to in that way. some people some people come together and discuss something. Maybe friends gather together, sit together and discuss movies and sports, maybe studies. When they were discussing, they may be sounding verbal, they may be exchanging words, but what exactly they are going is, they are not exchanging the words, but they are exchanging the images. When they were talking together, any two individual talking together, it means they are not exchanging the words but images. As I told you, every information is turning into an image, and our mind receive the information in that format, image format. So if we are able to send the message to other person clearly, properly, how well we picturized in our mind, then automatically that other person can understand easily, and he would be with us. For example, any two person wanted to start any business. If the person who got the idea, if he explained to other person properly how exactly the vision he has in his mind, then automatically the other person can understand easily. So they come together, then they can start the business, and that automatically the business would be success. It is just a formation of communication. How well you can transfer your images into other minds, that is nothing but a proper communication. But some person is not ready to receive the information. Maybe there are so many factors behind of it. We are not going to all those things. If any person is not ready to receive the information, he can enjoy his own way, and he can ignore whatever you say to him or her. It doesn't matter how well you say. Maybe in our perception you are saying very well, but he is thinking it is not correct for him or her. That is why he ignores whatever you say, and he keep on going in his own way. He doesn't listen to you. He doesn't pay any attention what you are saying, because he doesn't like what you are saying. Maybe it is a reason for how exactly you visualized. You are not able to implementing. You are not able to planting that kind of image formation in his or her brain. That may be the reason. So whenever you are saying anything to anybody, make sure that how well you visualize the concept in our mind. Are you able to put it in the same thing other mind? If any information you are receiving from anybody, make sure that how well you are receiving that information, and how well you are picturizing or visualizing the concept whatever he is saying. If both parties visualization is not arranged properly in both heads, then there may be a miscommunication. That kind of miscommunication may lead to any disaster in future. So this is the problem. This is the problem most of the students are facing in schools also. Whatever the teacher is saying something, the student is not able to receive that information properly, how exactly the teacher is saying, just because of image formation in his brain is not happening proper and perfectly. So my students and my people, whenever you are taking any image, any information, think about it. Pay attention what you are thinking. Even sometimes when you are writing something, when you are writing, you are picturized before you put it in a word. When you're writing, first you mind visualize what you want to write, and whatever you are visualizing, and you that is the only thing you write. You can keep it on a paper with a pen or pencil. So even when you are writing something, it means you are visualizing the concept or any story or any novel or any poem. You are visualizing first, and then later you are putting it on a piece of paper. That is why so many people are writing so many poems and so many stories, but only few people are becoming success, because how well they visualize and how well they are writing on a paper, depending on the image transfer. So my dear friends, keep this thing in your mind. Enter every part, every piece of information what we are receiving, and whatever the thing we are sending, it is nothing but exchanging of images, exchanging of visuals. So if you are able to understand properly, then it must be picturized in our mind properly. So I hope you understand what I said. Thanks for listening to me.